There are many ways to look at what a person said or what they did. We can look at their words and actions in a positive light, and we can also view them through a very negative lens. When we see things in a positive light, it gives us a better impression of the person. It increases our attachment to the person. It brings us closer. And when we view something that someone has said or done in a negative light, then it creates a distance between us and them. And it becomes difficult to trust them. And we start looking at them in a very different way. Umar radiallahu anhu says that ضع أمر أخيك على أحسنه حتى يجيئك منه ما يغلبك. Always take your brother's actions and words in the best way possible. See them in the best light and view possible. Take it to be in the best way. That's in regards to what intention they did it with, what they meant when they were saying that, what they were really trying to do when they did that. Always try to take it in the most positive light until there is so much evidence pointing to the other side. There is so much evidence pointing to the fact that they could not have been well-intentioned, or they did not mean something kind or good, or that they were malicious in what they were saying and what they did. Until the proof becomes overwhelming, keep everything in the most positive view possible. Always give people the benefit of the doubt until there is no room to give them benefit of the doubt. And in the same vein, he says, وَلَا تَظُنَّنَّ بِكَلِمَةٍ خَرَجَتْ مِنْ مُسْلِمٍ شَرًّا وَأَنْتَ تَجِدُ لَهَا فِي الْخَيْرِ مَحْمِلًا. Never assume about any word that has come from a Muslim that they meant evil by it, as long as you can find a good application for what they said, as long as you can find a good context for what they said. Because generally speaking, the hearts are clean, the hearts are pure, and people are not ill-intentioned in and of themselves. So as long as you can find a good context for what someone said, place it in that good context. Sometimes it's very tempting to see someone in a negative light, or right away form an assumption that, no, what they meant was malicious, what they meant was bad, what they meant was an insult, what they meant was harm or hurt for someone. It's tempting to do that, but the wisdom is that always try to see people in the most positive light that you can until there is evidence that directs you otherwise. And Imam Ash-Shafi'i rahimahullah, on the same theme, says that من أحب أن يقضي الله له بالخير فليحسن الظن بالناس. If you want that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala opens up doors of good for you, if you want that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala makes decisions in your favor, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does things that are going to help you and make your life better and make your afterlife better, then always have the best assumption about people. Always assume the best in people. And this is a wonderful policy. A person who assumes the best in people keeps their own heart pure and clean. They keep away negative assumptions and doubts and suspicions from their heart. A heart that's filled with suspicions about people has a lot of difficulty in trusting them, has a lot of difficulty in getting along with people, has a lot of difficulty in forming meaningful relationships with people because they're constantly second-guessing someone, as opposed to someone who keeps their heart clean and pure. And this is why the Prophet ﷺ told his companions that don't bring negative things about my companions to me, because I want to keep my heart clean. I want to leave this world in a state that my heart is clean from everyone. And that is a big bounty, to have a clean heart. In that famous hadith of Anas ibn Malik radiallahu anhu, where the Prophet ﷺ told him that يا بني إن استطعت أن تصبح وتمسي وليس في قلبك غش لأحد فافعل. If you can start your day and end your day in such a state that there is no malice in your heart for anyone, then you should do so. What that means is suspicions and negative assumptions may arise from various interactions with people, things that we see and things that we hear. But to keep cleaning the heart and getting rid of those ill feelings, if you can do that, start your day with a clean heart and end your day with a clean heart, then do so. Then he said, يَا بُنَيَّ وَإِنَّ ذَلِكَ مِن سُنَّتِي. This is from my sunnah. In other words, this is my practice every morning and every evening. And مَنْ أَحَبَّ سُنَّتِي فَقَدْ أَحَبَّنِي. Whoever has loved my sunnah has loved me. وَمَنْ أَحَبَّنِي كَانَ مَعِيَ فِي الْجَنَّةِ. Whoever has loved me will be with me in Jannah. Who wouldn't want to be with the Prophet ﷺ in paradise? This is one of the keys for that, just keeping a clean heart. And it begins with viewing people in the best light, and even if there is something doubtful or something arousing a mild suspicion, to put it aside until the evidence proves otherwise.